Merry Vlogmas and welcome to another daily video on the channel, guys. My name is Sam and today we are checking out a GTR restoration shop here in the United States of America. And this is kind of rare because going back like 10-15 years ago, these cars never existed in the USA because of the 25-year law, and no one would have ever thought, I think, that there would be a Skyline GTR restoration shop here in the United States of America. So this is kind of super special and super awesome. If you know anything about me and my channel, I love Skylines, I love the R chassis from Nissan, and to be able to see something like this in the USA where previously we thought this never would have really have happened, it's kind of a nice treat. So anyways, let's go inside, let's check it out, let's get a tour of the place, say hello to the owner, and see what's up. And right off the bat, you can see there's a lot of R32 chassis here. There's some cool other Nissan chassis over here. There's an old Datsun there, R33, S15, bunch of cool cars all the way up until there. Even a 32 here. Having a quick look inside. Looks like that might be the owner there. Yo!
Sir.
What is up?
Welcome to the JDM space.
The JDM space.
Ignore the Colorado, this is still the JDM space. What's up?
You need like a big like wall art here somewhere for that.
We're working on that. We have to paint all this.
Yeah.
We moved in on August 1st and this place was disgusting. So we painted the ceiling, the walls all black.
Oh, you did the ceiling?
Yeah, we did everything.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference, hey.
We had 37 2-bulb fluorescent replaced with 52 6-bulb LED.
Oh, they're all LEDs.
They're all LED.
That's sick. They're expensive lights though, I bet.
Yeah, $8 grand with the lighting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does that include the labor for the electrician?
No, we had a guy do it for real cheap. You know, I was actually super stoked.
Yeah. It's always good when like a customer has a business like that and it's like you can trade off work.
He was just a local dude, but
that's sick.
I don't know, that worked out.
So, I guess if you guys don't know Tommy F here, he has an epic YouTube channel.
Epic.
And I guess the only way to describe you is you have a real niche for making like immaculate cars, like just the way you build stuff, the attention to detail, like.
So I started a shop because I hate shops.
Yeah.
I started because shops just screw people over. They don't do a good job, and they're just they cut corners. So this was like, this car was abandoned in Dubai. It's got kind of a history, but it was a Mori S1 engine.
That's so cool.
So this wasn't on it. I sourced this. It's R32 Nismo. It's crushed because of hood clearance. 33, 34 one isn't, but this is like what we do. Delete ABS and paint the bay and pretty stuff up.
It's just so nice. Wow.
Zinc life.
Yeah, the zinc stuff is so good. It's crazy how like so many people don't, like you don't think you need zinc or you don't think you need it and then you see it and then you're like, whoa.
So like a lot of places can't do it, but like could you imagine doing all this and then like either you have like a bolt kit,
yeah,
which I hate, or you got crusty, rusty old bolts, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what we do. So this was just like a pretty up and like source some parts. This was all peeling, just like all stuff, because they just paint it.
Yeah.
So we powder coated it. We had to extract the plates. We didn't touch anything internally. It already had a metal head gasket. And we found when we took the ITBs apart to get ported or to get rebuilt, they were already ported. Like,
yep.
Pretty sick.
That's cool.
And this car was like really torquey, but like it's not that crazy of a spec. Like the S1 spec's like a cleanup.
Yeah.
But we haven't started on this car yet. It's a really low mileage midnight purple that we're just doing GTSS's and stuff too.
Dude, I love these series. Oh, the headlights.
10 grand now.
Yeah, it's
like
insane.
But they're like 10. So this is endless brakes, OGTEs. It's a really cool car.
Yeah, they're nice.
So
love
right
singing
now we
this.
have 19 GTRs here.
19 here.
So we have the two, and then one in each paint bay.
So just quickly, like you can pretty much, like you've got your own paint booth and everything here.
So, yeah, so we got Equal Industrial hooked us up. Actually, go to this one, man.
Yeah.
So in-house powder coating, painting, fabrication. But this is like the powder coating bay. So that's an exhaust fan. And this is the powder coating oven.
Dude, that is huge.
It's massive.
Wow.
It's massive. So we got to get that big because of subframe content.
Yeah.
Had to be able to fit a subframe. And then we have in-house vapor blasting, which is this whole unit.
Yeah.
And you like that, so
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen some videos of this. Oh, you guys fill these in. Oh, that's my biggest gripe. That's the biggest gripe with those, hey, from the factory.
And like no one does it, and he spends a lot of time like, cause it's old cast oil. Just,
yeah,
like, pop
there's imperfections and
so
stuff.
he just sits there and keeps blasting it. Like that one's not done yet.
Yeah.
I'll show you a finished one.
That's cool, cause a lot of like some shops will make like billet CNC things that fit in there with like their brand name on it.
And I'm gonna talk. It's really Australian. And I'm gonna talk shit again. Yeah, see like that one shaved.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk again. The Australian market is just the total opposite of what we do.
Yeah.
Like not really talking, but like these cars shouldn't have exotic materials used anywhere. It just doesn't look right. Yeah. And the perfect example of that is this silver one.
Yep.
This dude was like, "Oh, do what you want, but I got some wheels." And like not that this is exotic material, but he got these blue TEs.
Yeah.
On the Evo 10, they would look great, but on a 1989 R32, they just look so out of place. Alcantara, carbon fiber, flashy colors, and billet doesn't belong in these cars.
Yeah, because they're collector cars now, and they need to be kept at period correct.
This is how every engine should look.
Yeah.
These are discontinued. I had one of these. Oh, that's the Greddy big boy.
Yeah.
Cast. Now they're billet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of sucks. So this is an HKS 2.8, step 2, high response, complete long block.
If this is a step 2, the crank alone is 10 grand.
So it's a step 028.
Oh yeah.
The step 2 V-cam, but the engine's called a step 2. And this is number 19.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's really rad.
FedEx just came. We'll pick this up in a sec.
Yeah. No, he's fine. So we'll Variblast the pan. You know, just Variblast this, Variblast this. The only thing we haven't done is the alternators. Can't take them apart, so we just clean them up with dry ice.
Dry ice.
We do in-house dry ice blasting.
Dry ice blasting.
And that's what that
is. That's what this does?
Yep.
And what's like the main benefit of dry ice blasting?
So with vapor blasting, if you put anything with a bearing in there, that's glass slurry.
Oh, so they'll mess it up.
It'll get in the bearing. We've tried it with like power steering pumps and stuff. You can do it if you're very careful. It's just not worth it. With the dry ice, there's no negatives.
Yeah.
And the dry ice, you know, it's dirty, but like it's a way cleaner, safer.
Yeah, and it just melts away, I guess, at the end of it, right? If it leaves anything.
It sublimates. It actually explodes.
Oh.
So when it hits stuff, the frozen CO2 explodes, and that's what causes it to blast. So I have ice if you want to see it.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, we might look at that in a little bit, but man, this is so cool.
Zinc. So this is a more like stock engine. This was in this 33, and it was not pretty when we got it. No turbos running yet, but you know, you could just see all the vapor blasting and oil pans all.
Yeah, it comes up like $1 million.
Yep. And then this car's about done, and Lee's like a little more OG.
Yeah.
So Lee has like that OG taste. So it has the Dola kit.
Yep.
It's got LMGT2s.
Oof.
And then so we matched the LMGT2 wheel color with his custom intercooler piping, and then paint match the valve cover to the body. He's got like the Nismo oil separator, which is super rare.
Yeah, that's super cool. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And that goes down to the oil pan, right?
No, that actually, I have one. I can show you. The turbo drain has a spout off of it. It goes into the rear turbo drain. So the rear turbo drain, you know, it's like a 90.
Yeah.
This one has another thing coming off, and the hose just slips
like
out.
Like a T or a Y.
Yeah, sort of. I have one out.
That's cool.
So this is, you know, I got in a kick of paint matching valve covers for a couple cars, and that one did too.
Yeah.
I think it looks awesome. I hate too many colors.
Yeah.
Like, that's.
You don't want to open it up and make it look like a rainbow, yeah.
Purple and green and like all that. It just doesn't look right.
See, the thing is with like Australia, right, is we've had Skylines and GDRs for since they came out. Like we even got like a lot of the chassis.
There was domestic ones.
Oh yeah, we even had domestic ones. We were the only country that got the RB30.
Right.
So you know, and as you know, Australian culture is heavily into burnouts, drag racing, that kind of stuff. So
and I'm into it.
Modifying all of that because they were cheap cars to us,
right.
You know, and like this is the thing that it's funny. Like you see on Facebook and the forums, Australians are the most saltiest about how the pricing market and everything is.
But they're actually driving them up just as bad as we are.
Yeah.
Like I talk to Dustin at Garage Defend all the time, and he's like, four R34s going to Australia.
Yeah.
Well, you bought them at that price, so you added to the price increase.
So
well,
true.
The worst thing is like, well, like I told you, they come in and they think they're the best GTR builders, which. For quarter, it seems like they're the best quarter mile.
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah, like horsepower world record and quarter mile world record, I think they
And
own.
we're just not into that.
Yeah.
I like a 500 horsepower R32 GTR that looks like this, you know?
Well, that's what I think they were meant for, because like, you know, the racing in Bathurst and all that kind of stuff, like it was just around that power goal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome.
But yeah, so
Such a good chassis.
this is what we do here.
So like I was saying, like out the front while we were walking in, oh, nice scanner doors on that. Like 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, you never would have thought that one, these cars were going to get here because everyone just kind of forgot about them because of the GT, the 25-year law. And then two, the fact that there would be a Skyline or Japanese car restoration shop in the United States for illegal cars. Yeah, I know. It's right. Like,
dude. Yeah, no, it's cool. As soon as I got into them and then realized what you could do, and then I started developing the FES spec, I started developing like, oh, we had to get a vapor blaster.
Yeah.
And that's like all stuff that's been vapor blasted. This is all old aluminum.
yeah,
Like,
this
is so important for what we do.
anyone who's into Skylines, GTRs, and all that kind of stuff, like looking at this stuff is
Look at this. I mean,
candy
this one
store.
has barely been done, but this is a 300ZX knuckle.
Yeah.
Aluminum knuckle. Like, here's a good one.
Yeah,
Actually, this one's probably like
that one's beautiful.
like this is cool, you know. So, and then we do weird stuff like this, where I make Ben sit there with a grinder and take it off because I want to make it match. Like,
Do you do the divider plate in there
no,
as well?
we don't. I kind of like the noise everyone tries to get rid of.
Yeah.
I used to love to like sit in my R32 and just choo, you know.
Yeah,
down the
yeah.
street. But then these are all the oil lines we delete, or cool lines we delete these all. But we still zinc them just in case somebody wants like a stock build.
Yeah, it's so good. Like,
We have tons of zinc.
the zinc stuff is just blowing my mind.
And then our boy Ian rebuilds and refurbishes the ITBs, this is like integral to what we do as well, you know.
This stuff is awesome, just seeing all of these laid out like this. And one of the biggest things that I'll tell people is like, see that coating on all the throttle bodies?
Clean it off.
How many
They're
people?
like, my car won't idle.
My car won't idle. It's got a high idling issue.
I'll be honest, I've gotten brand new ones. That's why we do this.
Yeah.
And you hold them up to light, you can see right
Oh,
through
for
them.
sure. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
They don't care. But
They don't care.
And it's fine. It's like a tiny little vacuum kind of. It's fine.
That's
but,
tunable. Like, you can tune
this,
that out.
Ian's, you will see nothing.
Yeah.
He's in aerospace, you know. He's an airplane mechanic. So.
Every ITB has to have that
Replaces the
coating.
springs, does the machines, new Delrin washers.
Oh,
Like,
really?
these
Machines those?
These are completely rebuilt, better than OEM. He
Yeah.
uses stainless hardware in places that you need it, and it's sick.
Yeah.
And then this is my zinced dash bar.
That's kind of cool because they always are just raw in there. They rust
and if
all
you
the
live in a
time.
humid climate, they
Yeah.
rust, so I was like, I'll zink it.
Yeah.
Keep HKS. We have probably the most in stock HKS.
Can you make me one of these and just make the 6 and 8? Not that I'm building an RB28 or anything like that. I just want one that says RB28.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All
We
right,
can
cool.
try it.
I'll talk to you about that later. That would be so sick. Hell yeah.
So yeah, I just like I said before, I hated shops.
Yeah.
You go to a shop and you're like, oh, I have 30 grand to build. They're not going to spend of your budget, let's just say $1,000 on zinking the bolts.
No.
They're going to put it in their pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we're like, we figured out the mathematical, like, what can we do and how can we make money? Our profit is built into our labor rate, not into...
Parts. And all
Well,
that
yeah,
stuff.
it's built into our labor rate, so I don't need to tell you it took 4 hours when it took 2.
Yeah.
We make the profit off
Yeah.
the hour. You know, and
Yeah.
it's not a large profit, but I want to support these vehicles. You
Yeah.
know? And I went to a car show in New Jersey and it was just trash. All the cars were just trash. There was cars with big singles with the stock radiator that were like ready to explode. You know how they turn like white when they're like ready to pop the plastic? And I'm just like,
I'm cringing behind the camera.
yeah, so bad.
And this is all your powder coat stuff? OEM stuff
we
that's been
keep a
cleaned
couple
up?
Stuff, like,
Ooh, look at that front subframe. That looks beautiful.
yeah, I didn't love that color. So that's a satin that
Yeah.
some people like. I like the more glossy because it looks OEM.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But this is a little stronger. So it depends on the car and how we're feeling that day. But yeah, here's a finished.
Oh, that looks so good.
You know, it's not perfect, but where it is in the back of the car, like you'll never see it.
and that's
you
what's
know?
usually there. Well,
which
normally there's a base plate in there that holds it, but to have
Yeah.
that filled in is so much
The amount of hours it would take Ben to do this, because you have to keep it metal, you can't like Bondo it or anything.
No.
It just isn't cost effective, but this is enough. You know,
Yeah.
like if that's good, you're not seeing anything back there. But yeah, so this is all the powder coated stuff. We when we delete the Hikes, Ben welds. Well, this one's been like nub welded, but Ben welds the other Hikes
Oh, that's
feed.
sick, yeah.
Because these are good.
They
you know?
look good in the engine bay, yeah.
Everyone that's putting like chase bays and stuff has a problem. It's because the way this is baffled, the screening and everything. I want to use this, and I want you to look in there and not know.
Yeah. That's awesome. Just like battery trays, like just OEM battery holders and stuff. Like this stuff, zinc coated.
Intercooler mounts and those are the subframe brackets up there. We zinced them. I think it's better to powder coat them, but we just try to zinc them.
Oh, even the catalytic converter, like exhaust flange holders there.
Flanges. You can't get those anymore.
No, you can't.
So we just collect them. They're the same off S chassis.
Yep.
So some of them are a little different, like spacing and whatnot.
Yeah.
There's a hood latches.
Oh, the hood latch looks awesome.
Yeah, we zinc the hood latches. Some of them we just clear and fade as well.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Even like the OEM fuel rails over here. That's actually epic.
I've blown up and run a couple Neos, and so we have a bunch of extra parts for Neos.
That's sick.
Yeah, and we got some 32 quarter panels hanging.
Yeah, those are hard to find now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like 1,500 a piece. I bought those when they were 380 bucks a piece.
Yeah, it's insane, like the heritage stuff and like how everyone's then been hoarding stock and then
so then these just came in, that's why they're out. But this is like our in-stock stuff. So we have two 2.8s on the shelf, bunch of head
ready
studs.
to build, damn.
And then this place is a mess, but
yeah, you're still in the process of moving and setting up, so that's normal.
So just like customer parts and all that. We've got boundary oil pump gears.
Oh yeah, so they're just like a stronger.
Just a billet oil pump gear that go in the N1 pumps. I don't believe in HKS or Tomei oil pumps on like a 400 or 500 horsepower build because you're gonna pump so much oil and then you need a head drain, you need to do the orifice. Like this is it.
Yeah.
The stock works great as long as it doesn't crack, and these will never crack. We saw a new N1 pump crack. Yeah. They're just junk.
They are from the factory. Yeah.
So we buy all N1 pumps, take it out, and this whole combo is like $750 all said and done, $800 versus a $1,500, $1,400 Tomei, and you don't have to do all the extra shit.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, you want to see the fun side?
Yeah, show me the fun side.
So welcome to my my library. This is all my builds, parts in one place. So this is pretty much an S15 shelf.
Okay.
S15 Nismo cluster. You know about those? Brand new in box.
I got a brand new one in my shop too.
So sick. And then these are like headlights, taillights, rear windows.
Wait, HID headlights?
No, I have HID headlights on their way though from Vincent Vega. I'm sure you know him. Vega Motorsports in Australia.
Yeah.
So, what do we got? We've got oil cooler, turbo kit.
Yep.
What's this one? This was the oil cooler. This must be an intercooler. HKS single turbo, like cast manifold kit, new in box. So my S15, I'd like to make like 450.
Oh yeah.
This is sick. I stole this out of a Spec R. This is a nav dash.
Oh no.
I got a brand new nav dash lid because you know how they always break.
They always like jam and stuff. Yeah.
So I'm gonna put like an HKS camp in it, like the cage system, and not have the nav.
That's actually super cool. Yeah.
And then this is my 32 restoration build. So this is like all Nismo arms and Tomei manifolds, all that fun stuff. And then this Supra and some other stuff mixed. So I have a 6,000 original mile FD, 27,000 original mile Supra RZ. We'll show those.
All right. So let's go into the museum, I guess.
The museum, you know.
I appreciate you, Tommy. Trying to watch his tongue for me.
This is the museum.
Jeez.
This is the FD. This is my S15. Needs a paint job, but this was a Spec S. And we did it. I had to buy 4 S15s to make one good one. But I did it. I bought a Spec R that was clapped. Did the engine. This was a really weird option car. All aero, Spec S, HID auto leveling headlights, all Spec R bracing stock. Yeah. Which I think is super weird. And then the only thing that was missing was a nav dash. But I put the B package seats in.
Those are worth so much money.
And these ones are clean.
Yeah, they're nice. I hate the orange ones.
I love the orange ones on black. The problem, my problem now is if I want to paint this car color, because I was thinking of going red or something, the blue doesn't work.
Yeah, that's true.
And then this is the Dream FD. HKS single. This is 6,000 miles. I bought a brand new engine. Had the Vargas brothers poured it. Did a Greddy V-mount, HKS single. It made 420 on 18 PSI and brake into.
That's so good.
So on the E85, it'll make like probably close to 500.
Yeah, that'll be sick. Bet the thing sounds epic.
OG Regas 171040, Ganondorfs and the RZ carbon Kevlar seats. Little tear, but
that's fine.
not bad.
Not bad at all. That looks epic.
It now has about 7,100 miles on it.
Jeez.
And then my Type R collection, I got into these like a month ago and went nuts.
Oh, you even got the old school spoon brakes.
Look at the clearance.
Yeah, it's insane, isn't it? It's like, dude, not even a millimeter, I swear. That's crazy.
So this car is filthy, just fresh off the track, last track day. And then I bought this to use for parts for that, because after I got my Honda Boy dream car, it's the slowest thing in the world. But this is actually okay. So I'm gonna take this engine, put it in that, and then do something cool with this.
Okay.
But yeah, I had to have the Type R's. And then this is the 32 torn apart, ready. This is my 93 V-Spec.
Yeah, and this thing previously had a pretty decent build in it, making 500 horsepower, right?
Yeah, I made like 520 R34 trans.
Nice.
So now, no one knows this on my channel, but I'll give you a little exclusive. Open those boxes is a brand new R34 trans for this car. This car's getting the HKS 2.8 like the one out there. 34 trans, 2530s. It'll make like 630 on E and just rage.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And obviously the full restoration treatment, of course.
Yeah, rotisserie paint job,
yeah.
All new trim, windows.
Nice.
The only thing you can't really do much with is the interior.
Yeah.
You know, but this is the Evo shelf. Bunch of rare Evo parts like the 4G63 V-Cam. I got 2 of those.
Jeez.
Rally Art parts, brand new. And this is just like a little chill area, but I know you know about these.
Yeah, man. That's so
sign.
cool.
They're stupid money. Oh, and a brand new aero bumper.
What?
That's a brand new S15 aero bumper.
That's money.
Yeah, so Randy wants to buy mine off my car because I have fender's door, like fender's hood, bumper, spats, all that stuff. So I don't know. Then I got LMGT2s, all the C shifters. This is a good one. The Nismo R26 cover. This is the museum.
It really is.
You know, like that's GTR magazine 0 to 50.
That's so cool.
Like in minty condition.
The brake
all the C
booster stopper.
Yeah, that's for 33. Yeah, that's 33.
So cool. These are sick, hey. The
HKS AM.
Yeah, so you can get to all
I'm
the
a
little.
big HKS butthurt. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I remember you were messaging me for the HKS green tea cans they had, but they
Yeah.
were all out.
Thanks for that.
I'm
Thanks for
sorry.
giving me one.
We'll get you some. They do it every year, so
Oh, do they?
next time I'm at the technical factory, I'll grab some if they've got them.
Then the 270R, the Supra, and the Pleasure Evo. Have you seen the Pleasure Evo?
No.
So the Pleasure Evo, my buddy built for a hill climb car when I was like 16, and I've loved it. And you know, now I'm 35, so 20 years ago, it's leaking a little power steering. But this car did climb to the clouds and stuff. I wanted it so bad. He never sold. And then one day he just hit me up and was like, thinking about selling the Evo, and I had to buy it. I didn't want to, but I had to.
That's so cool though that like you had a history like that. You knew it from back then.
Yeah, this car's a Rally Art dog box, 2.3 liter. It makes 460 horsepower, weighs 2,600 pounds, or 430 horsepower, weighs 2,600 pounds.
That's so good.
It's a monster.
If you guys don't know much about this 270R, a video a long time ago, I went to Craft Sports and they had it sitting in their storage yard.
Oh, you went to the one in Japan?
Yeah.
I bought it from the one in the US.
Yeah. And the story was they bought it privately of someone where it had just been sitting like in their driveway for ages, and the paint was super faded from the sun and everything.
Somebody painted one side of it.
Yeah.
One side, the graphic is clear coated over. The other side, it's not. This side's not. We're gonna do a complete resto.
Yeah.
I bought a brand new engine for it from Nissan.
That's cool.
So the only thing different about the engine is the cams. So
Yep.
I'm gonna swap the cams from this into the new engine. But I'm gonna do like a kind of resto mod, which is a little sacrilegious. I'm gonna do an S15 turbo on it, just because. Who cares?
They're such a good turbo
And
though.
It's so much newer. It's
Yeah.
better.
That's
but yeah,
fine.
that's a cool car. That's gonna be rotisserie, and I've collected all the rare parts that were missing. Did you notice the missing stuff when you were there?
No, I didn't notice it. Well, inside the interior was actually a lot worse than it is now. So
missing the 80 millimeter boost gauge in the door panel.
Yeah.
This is a common. You know, this is what this is from. It's a catalog item. So this goes in the door panel.
yeah, where the AC vent used to be, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It was missing the cluster.
Yep.
Missing the Brake Master cylinder stopper. I bought a front clip and it had it on there.
That's
These are
so
like
good.
impossible to
Yeah.
find. Actually, when I got that front clip with that made me decide to buy the car.
Okay.
I wasn't going to buy the car until I found that piece, and I was like, okay.
So you don't know only 50 were made of those,
30.
right? 30.
If they wanted to make 50, they only made 30. That's number 3.
3 of 30?
The
That's
only thing
so
that's
cool.
missing is the wheels, but I bought a set of NS5Rs, which are the original wheels, in R33 fitment. So it's going to be a little more aggressive than,
That'd be fine. That
which
would
is
look
sick.
good.
It's gonna
That's
be sick.
perfect. Yeah.
Because like stock, they were sunk. It was like
Yeah,
17.8.
I don't know why they had such weak fitment, but
They just weren't about it. So this is the part of the museum. This is Nismo 33 wing.
if you never use that, I might have to dig
Dude,
deep
I
for
have the
that.
skirts. I have the grill here, and then I have the wing.
Yeah.
All I'm missing is front and rear bumpers, but I don't really like them.
Well, then I guess I'm digging deep for you maybe later in the future. Because I kind of really like that setup. And I've tried looking, I can never find it.
You'll never find it.
So it'll be funny if that does happen and we have to ship it back to Japan. That'd be actually
That'd
funny.
be sick.
But
This is all my Ganadors for all the different chassis. Everything has Ganadors. S15, new
I'll give you
box.
$320 for that. That's what the price tag says.
Deal. Drop a hard bargain. Ready, Alcon,
Yeah,
big
that's
rigs.
so good.
And this is like stuff for my 32 and some 33 stuff. All the Nismo clusters.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah,
The
Nismo
footrest. Yeah.
These keys.
Nismo keys. There's so many fakes of these going around now.
Yeah. This is an Altia cap. I love this guy. I love it. I don't know why. I just love it. And then this is a 33 400R new in box Breakmaster cylinder stopper.
Yeah, don't touch that. Don't
Don't
do
even
that.
look at it,
Don't
Sam.
even look at it. Don't breathe on it.
So yeah, this is
right.
the. I mean, you could look in here all day and find stuff like I was showing you.
There's so much money here.
The N2 S13 ITB manifold. So these take RB26 ITBs. The linkage goes underneath. This crazy setup.
So rare.
So rare. Oh yeah.
You got to put those on for me.
Okay, I should have done the whole thing in these.
Yeah, you should have just
No
put
one
those
looks
on.
cool in these. So don't think I bought these because I think I'll look cool in them. No one looks cool in them, but I'll
No.
put them on for the video.
Official GTR.
Hell yeah. 33. These are 33 era.
They're so cool.
So there's like dealers.
That's such a Japanese thing because that was a huge thing back in the
I would pay to see
late
like,
80s and 90s.
the, I don't know, even your boy there at Yashio wear these, you know?
Oh, dude, I'm sure there's
belongs to
photos. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's photos of
For
him
sure.
wearing that.
So this is like an old HKS dealer, only dealers got these. This
Okajan
one-
has a bunch of these. Yeah, like for every year, they'd give you a new one.
Will he sell them?
No, he will not. Dude, he is so, like, he
an
collects
HKS
every,
boy.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Because,
show him my collection.
yeah, no,
So
he would
one of
love
these,
this.
you know Lucky Labo?
Yeah.
One of these are Lucky Labos. I sold to him this one.
Yeah.
I have to ship it out. I'm really bad at that. Then there's a used 26 one, SR20, RB20 new in the box, and then I got two of those. Don't look
Ooh.
at that. And then the Crown Jewel, the new in box RB26 one.
That's worth big money.
like stupid money.
Yeah.
but I love it.
Just because it's new in the box.
Look at this one.
Mm.
New in the box. We'll take it out. It's black.
So cool.
I love like having the boxes. The boxes are just as cool as a part.
Yeah, they are.
Like
They
this
really
box
are.
is so gangster.
Yeah, like the old prints and stuff. I always love like going through Okachan's like part storage section up top because you just find the coolest stuff.
New in box pedal
Yeah.
covers. Just I have a ton of them.
It's just stuff that like you take for granted and then like
I don't.
Well, yeah.
I'm more interested in this shit than the cars. The
Yeah.
only reason I have the cars is so I could put this stuff on, and it took me a lot of years to realize that's what I was doing. But like, I like. You go to a car show, there's 30 R32 GTRs, but only one has this.
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
like the glove box
Yeah.
holder, or
These things
the
are
strut
cool.
tower bars. You know.
if you guys
So
don't
these
know,
are all 32 ones.
these all click into the glove box and it was designed like all of the HKS catalog would then fit into this.
Yeah, so a Tesla controller, the Tesla controller is actually 2 or 3 pieces, and then you'd have, I forget what the small one was, boost controller, turbo timer, and then the 2 gauges. And these inner rings on some of them come out, so you can run a 60 or a 52.
Yeah. And then some of them also came with a spot for the HKS
The
ECU.
F-Con,
Yeah,
yeah.
the F-Con.
I think up there in that, you see that box at the top?
Yeah.
That's a Pajero Evo one, and that has a bit. Yeah, I love Pajero
That's,
Evos. so
that's
much.
cool.
But yeah, I mean, I've just been collecting. I just sit on buy and buy everything and run the prices up.
HKS canned oil too.
This is sick. This is a new in bag currently. S14 old logo exhaust. It's going on the 270R when it's time to build it. I found this at Upgarage. So a lot of people sleep on Upgarage.
Oh, you always have to check it.
Like the in-store, I'll be honest with everyone, pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
But online where they connect them all,
Yeah.
who knows? Somebody just walks in there, some old dude is
Yeah.
like, this has been sitting in my garage for 10 years.
Yep.
You know?
You always have to check them. There's a lot of other cool sites like that in Japan that you should just always check.
So this is the
This
the
is
collection.
it.
I'm trying to get all the Halo cars. I mean, I got the Supra, I got the 32, or I got a Skyline. I've got the FD, I've got the Type Rs, I've got an Evo 4 RS, Evo 5 RS coming over. I've got the Evo 2, and then the S chassis. You need an S chassis in your collection.
You always do.
Always do. And the S15 is the best one.
It really was, yeah.
I love the Zenki. Everyone thinks it's the same car. That car feels smaller than this when you drive it. It feels like more nimble than the S15, even though they're like the same.
Yeah.
I don't know, that car, I just love the Zenki, but I like how new.
I really think the Zenki is so slept on. So many people like ripped off the front ends of them to put Kokies on and stuff, and it just, yeah.
When I was younger, it was only 97, 98. You know, it was only Bs, or is it Bs? S14B?
We never called them Bs, we just called them Zenki or
It's A
Kokies.
and B, but anyway, yeah, it was always 97, 98. And then when I got one, I started realizing like the portions are off.
Yeah.
The front end's really aggressive and sharp,
Yep.
and the rear's all bubbly.
Yeah.
Now I love those.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the collection. We've got just a bunch of cool stuff and cool skylines. I wish we could drive this.
Nah, it's too cold for that.
Perfect.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tour. And if you're interested in getting in contact with Tommy, where do they reach you?
Instagram Tommy Effia, YouTube Tommy Effia, or just email me TommyEffia@gmail.
Yeah,
If you want
Tommy.
your skyline restored, come to us.
Come to us, Tommy F. Yeah, that's it there.
Oh.
And with that, guys, smash that like button, write us a comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.